Hi, I'm Curt Frye, and in this movie, I would like to show you the solution to a question that was asked online. If you'd like to follow along, the sample file that I'm using is called Winners, and that is an Excel workbook that you can download using the link that I provide in the video description below. So the idea is that you have 20 employees and you want to give away 10 prizes with no repeat winners. And to make that happen, I will show you how to create 10 unique numbers from a pool of 20. And they should be random, and then we can look up to see who the winner is. I have employee number, the employee name. We're not big on individuality here. Everyone is just named employee 1, 2, or whatever. And then the prizes and the prize description. I'll click over in cell A2 and start creating the formula that will generate my random values. I'll start with the inside part of the formula and then build it up as we go along. So the first thing I will do is create a random array of 10 numbers from 1 to 20, and they all must be integers. So in A2, I'll type equal rand array. The number of rows will be 10, then a comma. The number of columns is 1, comma. The minimum value will be 1, maximum will be 20, and we do need them to be integers because they need to line up with our employee number, so I've typed true. Then I'll type a right parentheses and enter, and I get the values. And the first thing I notice is that I have at least one repeat. I have 9 twice, and one of the goals was to have no repeat winners. So how do I do that? Well, first thing I will do is I will take the unique numbers and I will generate more than 10 out of my 20. That way, I am all but guaranteed to get the numbers that I need. So I'll go back to A2 and double click, and I will type unique, and then the array will be the random array we just created, except now instead of only 10 values, I will have 100. Then a right parentheses at the end to close it out, and this should give me all the values from 1 to 20. So I'll type enter, and I do have all the values from 1 to 20 with no repeats, and they are in a random order. I only want 10 of them, though. That means I need to use the take function to limit what is returned. So I'll double click in A2 again, and then to the right of the equal sign and before the U in unique, I'll type take. Then I have my left parentheses, and then at the end, after the last right parentheses, I'll type a comma, and I want 10 rows. So that's 10, right parentheses and enter. And I have 10 values. They are all different, and they are in a random order. I want to keep the values that I have right now, so I will select A2 through A11, Control-C to copy, and then Control-Shift-V to paste the values. So the formulas are gone, but the values remain. Now I can go over to column H and look up the winner for each of the prizes. So in H2, I'll type equal, and I'll use XLOOKUP. The lookup value will be in A2. That's the first winner that I drew, and then a comma. The range will be C2 to C21. So we're looking up the employee number. And then I'll press F4 because I want to make it an absolute reference for the range, so it won't change when we copy it down. Then a comma. The return array is D2 through D21. F4 again to make it absolute, then a comma. Actually, I don't need a comma because we don't need to change any of the other arguments. So right parentheses and enter. And I see that employee number 14 won prize number 1, and that corresponds to the value in A2. Then I'll select cell H2, move the mouse pointer over the fill handle at the bottom right corner, drag down, and there I have a list of my 10 employees who won the prizes drawn from the pool of 20 employees, and I can see from visual inspection that there are no repeats. Again, this was an answer to a specific question, and I hope that you can use the technique that I showed you here for other purposes within your organization. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it and subscribe to my channel.